Now in this video, let us see some more problems on construct a truth table for. Now we will construct a truth table for. Now let me take the first problem. P implies negation Q or R. Now here I have taken three variables. Now in previous problems we are taking two variables. Now here already I had taught to you each variable has two possibilities. So let me take the total possibilities first of all. Now P has two possibilities, Q has two possibilities, and R also has two possibilities. So total possibilities are nothing but 2 into 2 into 2, so 8. So this implies there are 8 rows in our truth table. So 3 variables and there are 8 rows. Now how does we write them? Let me tell you in a simple way. Let me write P, Q, R. Then we need negation Q. Okay. Then we need negation Q or R, and later on at last we need P implies negation Q or R. P implies negation Q or R. This is our required one. We have to prepare a truth table for this. So now here first of all we will write the possibilities for these three variables. So for P, let me write true, 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 true. 4 times we will write true, true. Similarly 4 times I will write false, false. Then for Q I will write true, true, false, false. Again true, true, false, false. And for R we will write true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. As such, all the 8 possibilities are taken here. Now negation Q. Negation Q means the Q is here. Wherever true, it will become false, and false will become true. So here I get false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. Now negation Q or R. Or disjunction is this. So or is true when one of them is true. If both are false, then it is false. Now look at them. Negation Q and Q or R. So true, false, true, it will give true. False, false, it will give false. True, true, it will give true. True, false is true. Now false, true is again true. False, false is false. True, true is true. And true, false is again true. Now P implies negation Q or R. Now statement P having these truth values and negation Q or R having these truth values. Now implication is false only when premises is true but the consequence is false. So now look at them. True, true. So true implies true, it is true. True implies false, this is false. True implies true, it is true. True implies true, again true. False implies true, it is true. False implies false, this is true. False implies true, this is true. And false implies true is again true. So as such, the truth table for this given question. Similarly, let me take one more question having 3 variables. Okay. Now, second question. That is P implies Q or negation P implies R. So now again 3 variables, so 8 possibilities are there. As I have taught in previous question how to write them, let me write the truth table directly. So P, Q, R. Then we need negation P. Okay, okay, negation P. Then we want P implies Q. Then negation P implies R. And later on we want the disjunction of them or in between them. Means P implies Q or negation P implies R. So now PQR, it gives true, 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 false, 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 true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false, again true, false, true, false. As such, now negation P. So wherever true, it will become false and false will become true. So it is false, 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 again true, 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 true. Now P implies Q. Already you know, if premises is true and consequence is false, means true implies false, that time it is false. So true implies true, it is true. Again true implies true, it is true. True implies false, it is false. Again true implies false, it is false. False implies true, this is true. False implies true, again true. False implies false, true. Again false implies false, true. Now negation P implies R. So again same thing here. True implies false is false only. Remember that. Now false implies true. Negation P is our premise, R is our consequence. So false implies true. So it is true. False implies false. So again true. Now false implies true. Again true. False implies false. True. True implies true. True. True implies false. Now here it is false. Now true implies true. True. And again true implies false. Here also it is false. Now there is disjunction between these two. P implies Q and negation P implies R. So OR is true when one of them is true. If both are false, it is false. So now true or true. So it is true. True or true is again true. False or true is true. Here also true. True or true again true. Here also it is true. This is again true and true. As such, this is a truth table for this given logical connective. Okay. Now let me take few examples in which we have to convert English sentence to logical connectives, and logical connectives are given, then you must able to write them into English sentence. Now here let me assume P is it is snowing, Q is I will go to town, and R is I have time. Now purposely I am taking with three variables. Now the question is that convert the given English sentences to logical connectives. Now the first sentence is if it is not snowing, if it is not snowing and I have time, then I will go to town. I will go to town. Now what is the answer for this? If it is not snowing, what is it is snowing is P. Not snowing means negation P. And I have a time. I have a time is what? R. And in between them. So and means conjunction. And R. If having this much part. Okay. So this is our premise here. Then I will go to town. I will go to town is Q. So this implies what? Q. This is our answer here. Now second statement. I will go to town only if I have time. Now I will go to town is what? Q. And I have time is what? R. But you know this P implies Q can be written as, you know, this one we have written as Q only if P. So using that one, actually this is our P. I have time is premises here. And I will go to town is our consequence. So according to that, what is the answer here? This statement will give us that I have a time means what? R. R implies I will go to town. So R implies Q. Now third one. it is not snowing. It is not snowing. So not snowing means what? It is negation of P. So the answer is negation P. Now the fourth statement, it is snowing. It is snowing and I will not go to town. I will not go to town. So it is snowing means P and in between them means conjunction, and I will not go to town. Not go to town is what? Negation of Q. So the answer is P and negation Q. P and negation Q is our answer. So as such, the English sentences can be converted into logical notations. There are various examples you can do practice on your own. Now the next question, sometimes the notations, logical notations are given and we have to write them into English sentences. So I will write the question. Write a sentence or write an English sentence to each preposition, each given preposition. Preposition is given means, or prepositional form also we can say, as these are connected by logical connectives. So the first one in that one, suppose Q, if and only if, R and negation P. Now Q means what? I will go to town. So I will go to town if and only if, what is here? R and not P. R means I have a time and not P means it is not snowing. So the answer will be I will go to town. I will go to town if and only if I have a time and it is not snowing. It is not snowing. This is the answer. Now second one is that R and Q. R is I have a time and I will go to town, and is here clearly I have a time or I have time and I will go to town. Okay. Now the third one, Q implies R and R implies Q. Now here Q implies R means what? If I will go to town, then I have a time, or I will go to town only if I have a time. And what? R implies Q. I have a time, I will go to town. So the answer is I will go to town only if I have time, and if I have a time, I will go to town. I will go to town. Or the same one can be written as another equivalent statement for this. I will go to town. This is nothing but double implication. Q implies R and R implies Q is same as Q if and only if. This is same as Q if and only if R. So I can write I will go to town. I will go to town if and only if I have time. I have time. Now the fourth one, negation R or Q. So negation of R or Q. First of all, let us see what is R or Q. R is I have a time, I will go to town. So it can be written that I have a time or I will go to town, and negation of that one is that it is not true that I have a time or I will go to town. It is not true that I have a time or I will go to town. I will go to town. So as such, the given logical connectives also can be converted into English sentence, and English sentence also can be converted into logical connectives. Okay. Now again, let me take one example on state the converse, contrapositive and inverse of given statement. So the question is that state converse, contrapositive and inverse of the statement is that I come to class whenever there is going to be a quiz. I come to class whenever there is going to be a quiz. So here we have to state its converse, contrapositive and inverse. So first of all, let us see what the statement is. You know, this P implies Q can be written as Q whenever P. Q whenever P. So the part before whenever is nothing but I come to class. Means this is our consequence. And after whenever there is going to be a quiz. Means this is our premise. So let me write them first. Therefore P is what here? There is going to be a quiz. There is going to be a quiz. And what is Q? That is, this is premise and Q is consequence. I come to class. I come to class. Now the converse of this, or first of all let me write P implies Q so that the converse, contrapositive and inverse are easy to write. So P implies Q statement, it says that if there is going to be a quiz, if there is going to be a quiz, then I come to class. Okay. Now converse of this, converse is that Q implies P. So what the Q implies P? If I come to class, then there will be a quiz. There will be a quiz. Okay. Now the next contrapositive is that negation Q implies negation P. So it says if I don't, negation Q means what? I don't come to class. Negation P, then there is no quiz or there won't be a quiz. If I don't come to class, then there is or there won't be a quiz. There won't be a quiz. Okay, and the inverse. What the inverse is? Inverse is negation P implies negation Q. So what does that negation P is? There is no quiz. Then negation Q, I won't come to class. So if there is not going to be a quiz, then I don't come to class. I don't come to class. So as such we can write the converse, contrapositive and inverse. Before, if we write P implies Q statement in detail, then you can easily write the converse, contrapositive and inverse of them. So I will give some problems to you as an assignments for doing these things. Now the next topic is prepositional equivalence. Prepositional equivalence. In that one, we will see the definitions of tautology, contradiction and contingency. So let me take the first one, tautology. It is a prepositional form. It is a prepositional form whose truth value is true for all possible values. For all possible values of its prepositional variables. Of its prepositional variables. For example, P or negation P. If we see the truth table for this, P having two possibilities, true and false. Negation P will become false, true. Now P or negation P. Now or is true when one of them is true. So true or false will become true. Again false or true will become true. So as such, whatever the required one, in that one, if we get all truth values are true, then it is a tautology. So here I can say this P or negation P is a tautology. It is disjunction tautology. Now same one, let me take another definition, that is contradiction. Contradiction is also known as absurdity. Another name for it is absurdity. So now it is just opposite to tautology. It is a prepositional form. It is a prepositional form whose truth value is false, for all possible values, of its prepositional variable, variables. For example, P and negation P. So P negation P, P and negation P. So true, false, false, true. Now and is here, conjunction is that there. So it is true only when both are true. So true and false will give false, and here also it is false. So all the truth values are false. So this implies P and negation P is a contradiction. Is a contradiction, and also it is a absurdity. We can say it is absurdity. Now one more equivalence is that contingency. Third one is contingency. It says that a prepositional form which is neither tautology nor a contradiction, which is neither a tautology nor a contradiction, is called a contingency. Is called a contingency. Means the truth table, it may have some possibilities are true and some are false. Then that time it will be a contingency. If all are true, then it is a tautology. If all are false, then it is a contradiction. But if some are true, some are false, then it is a contingency. Now example, show that P and Q implies P is a tautology. So P and Q, and lastly P and Q is our premise implies P is our consequence here. So two variables, only four possibilities: true, true, false, false, again true, false, true, false. Now and is here, conjunction is there, so it is true only when both are true. So true, false, false, false. Now implication is here, P and Q implies P. So it is false only when premise is true but consequence is false. So true implies true, so it is true. False implies true, it is true. False implies false, this is true. Again false implies false, it is true. Now all the truth values are true, so it says this is a tautology. So this implies this P and Q, or therefore implies P is a tautology. Or you can write in detail, the all truth values for this prepositional form are true, so it is a tautology. Okay. Now the next example, verify the following statements are tautologies, contradictions, or neither. So the first question is, P implies Q if and only if negation P implies Q. Now here P, Q, again only two variables are there. We need negation P, then we will find P implies Q, then negation P implies Q, and the last one is double implication in between these. That is P implies Q if and only if negation P implies Q. So true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. These are our possibilities. Now let us find out the other columns. Negation P will be false, false, true, true. P implies Q will give us true. Then this is false. False implies true is true, and false implies false is also true. Now negation P implies Q. Negation P is premise, Q is consequence. False implies true is true. False implies false is true. true implies true is true and true implies false. Here it is false. Now in double implication, if both are either true or both are either false, then it is true, otherwise it is false. So here it will become true true will gives true, false true will gives false, true true is again true and true false is again false. As such we get a table. So now this represents, this is, now here two truth values are true and two are false, means it is neither a tautology nor a contradiction, while it is a contingency. Or here nothing mentioned about contingency, so we should write it is neither tautology, nor a contradiction, nor a contradiction. Now the next question for the same one, let me take that one. Second question, P and Q and negation of P or Q. Now we need the columns P, Q, two variables. Now P and Q, then P or Q, here we need P or Q, then negation of P or Q, and at last the and between P and Q and negation of P or Q. So P and Q and negation of P or Q. So here again the possibility is true true, false false, true false, true false. Now P and Q gives true, false, 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 and P or Q gives true, 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 false. Negation of P or Q gives false, 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 true. Now and between P and Q and negation of P or Q. So it is false, false, false will gives false, again false, false gives false, and false true also gives false. Now all truth values are false, so it is a contradiction. Now the next example, determine whether negation Q and P implies Q implies negation P is a tautology. We have to check, is this a tautology or not? So again only two variables are there. So let us take P, Q, also we need negation of them. So negation Q, let me find first. Then P implies Q. Now there is and between negation Q and P implies Q. So negation Q and P implies Q. Okay, now negation P, let me take negation P here, and now implication between these one. So negation Q and P implies Q implies negation P. Now P, Q having the same four possibilities, true, false, true, false. Negation Q will become false, true, false, true. Now P implies Q will become true, false, true, true. Now negation Q and P implies Q, and in between them, you know, and is true only when both are true. So this is false, 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 and true. Now negation P we have to find first. So false, false, true, true. Now here implication between these two columns. So false, false, false implies false is true, false implies false is again true, false implies true is also true, and true implies true is also true. Now all the truth values are true, so it is or tautology. So this is about the prepositional equivalence. Now in next video we will see logical equivalence and some of the examples on them. Thank you.